No, I think we want to have something concrete first. That's why we prefer that we do an internal inquiry where I think the new KSP, who was not, of course, involved in the decision-making process, he will submit a report, and then, of course, we would then send it over to the Prime Minister, and my suggestion that there should be an open inquiry headed by independent, established personality.
Just about 15 minutes ago, Minister Irwan.
Yeah, that's what I was told in the house just now. Yeah.
He denied such claims made by you.
That he was the one who made the decision. That was the feedback that I had. That was the feedback that I had received. But I haven't seen his statement. But of course, we'll let the internal inquiry give the relevant proper documentation, and we hope to give it to the Prime Minister as soon as possible to suggest that an open public inquiry will help.
But he's very sure that the money is in the consolidated fund.
Then if that's the case, then he should tell us where is the 19.5 billion.
But for now, does it seem like the tax credit, the
refunds?
Yeah, the refunds that are there. Is it part of the disputed
It is not there. If it is there, then we would have paid back now. Yeah. It is not there. So if Tan Sri Muhammad Irwan says that it is there, we want him to tell us where is it hidden. Where is it hidden? Perhaps he knows something that all of us doesn't know. He must have hidden it somewhere. Where did he hide it then? As a former KSP.
So
that's what we want to know.
So after the
investigation
takes place, then you all will confirm do a police report and MSCC probe?
No, I'll prefer to wait for the first, of course, the internal inquiry. Then I would think that is proper to do an open public inquiry. As I said in the house just now, all the documentation is there, monetary is there. Nothing we do will make any difference. But I think we want to know who is responsible for delaying payment, which the taxpayers or the Malaysian individuals and the Malaysian businessmen should have received within 2 weeks. But they have not received until now. And some stretch back to 2015, nearly 3 years. So I think those taxpayers have a right to know. And why were they denied their rightful refunds? And you should know that when it's 3 years delayed, the interest for Guan. I think that also is a problem.
So, created a ripple effect among the business community, that the fear that they will not receive their money back. How do you assure?
No, I've already said in the house that we would. That it is a moral imperative that the government refund the money. I've been faced with this question everywhere I go. And I think it is time that they know the truth. That their refunds just were not paid back by the previous government.
But since KJ's...
Ministry of Finance accounts, Treasury accounts are closely monitored by the Auditor General. How come there was a slip or slack on the Auditor General?
I think I want to focus on this at the moment. For the time being, I want to focus on this.
Okay, so since KJ said that they've already made a report, a police report, and also check with us, SPRM, won't that means the government also should do a report on their end? Will there be, after your internal investigation, as you say, as per se?
Of course, it will depend on the recommendations made. Of course, we can make a report. I think that can be done. But as I said, we want to see the outcome of the not only the internal inquiry but the open public inquiry, because otherwise, if the internal inquiry that is not in favour of the previous KSP and other members of the old government, then they will say, oh, this is bias against them. So with an open public inquiry, where I think the facts are deliberated and decided based on what is right and what is wrong. As I said earlier, let us judge based on facts and figures, not based on lies and falsehoods. Not based on lies and falsehoods. So if we do it from ourselves, even though we've got all the facts and figures, you still will dispute it. If it's an open public inquiry, then I think no one will question it. Okay?
How long will the
All right.
Sorry.
I think I say that when we finish the inquiry, internal inquiry, you'll do it as quickly as possible. I'll submit to the Prime Minister to request the permission of the Prime Minister and the Cabinet that the open public inquiry be held.
Okay.
Okay. You're talking about Datan's Rosmas jewelry before, but you didn't finish talking about it.
Because I was disturbed,
Yes.
Yeah.
Finish that one.
No, I did say just now what?
Okay.
I did say just now. Okay, I did say just now.
Okay. So that
Though in a house, I did say that. What is the answer to my question? There's the answer to. I think what I said was this: that customs, from their records, there's no duty paid because there was no declaration of their items by the wife of the former Prime Minister. So there was nothing that said that this belonged to her. But after police investigations, since these items were not declared, customs will have a right to confiscate them. If they are in possession of the wife of the former Prime Minister, then customs will have a right to confiscate them. But in the meantime, we let the police carry out the investigations, and only then I think customs will step in. Because you do not want, customs does not interfere in police investigations. So there's no declaration or there's no duties paid because there was nothing connected to the wife of the former Prime Minister. But since there were these items, and according to our records, nothing was declared. I'm just repeating what I said in the house. I say this inside. Nothing was declared, so accordingly, after police investigations, since it was brought in without being declared, customs will have right to impose penalties, including confiscation. Okay? All right. Thank you.